Welcome back to Blood 2, the Nightmare levels.
So, Ophelia, what's your scariest story? Chip on my nail reloading once?
Very funny. Actually, I have to let you two in on a little secret to tell this story. Don't tell Caleb, though. He'd never forgive me. You see, a very long time ago, before I had any aspirations of world domination, I was but a boppy little sorority girl. Yeah, I know, Ish. Sounds bloody unlikely. It's true, though. My dark little secret. It's how I met the Cabal. One day they sent a horde of those zombies to take over the campus. I understand there was some kind of genius student there who had invented a reanimation serum, but I doubt it. As zombies are prone to do that, they gravitated toward the largest concentration of defenseless and scantily clad women, my sorority house. I figure I'd had enough of the perky life anyway. So instead of saving my sisters, I decided to ditch the bleached blonde look and hook up with these Cabal guys. The problem was, there was no way they'd let me in if they knew I belonged to a sorority. The zombies would take care of the girls, but the photo albums were still in the house. I had to get in there and destroy them. I've got to destroy those photo albums.
And we bear witness to the Nightmare level's most interesting gimmick. We get to play as all four chosen. Unfortunately, Ophelia seems to have inherited Ishmael's stats, so we're not going to have a lot of ammo to play with. Also, I want you all to keep in mind, Ophelia would have been in college somewhere around 1850. There's a reason I took out these soul dredges with the knife and a little bit of my sanity. Not just because I wanted to show off Ophelia's version of the knife, either. Those are some fucking sturdy flowers. This is why. I'm decent with a knife, but not enough that I believe I could take on a Shikari with it, especially with the stats this game gave me for the level. These things again. And unfortunately, I used a little too much ammo fighting that Shikari. Only one way to deal with this one, then.
I must get away!
Fortunately, you have just the thing in here. This is the Flayer, the first of the Nightmare level's 2 new weapons. This is why it's a good thing I have Ishmael's stats for this level. 400 focus does wonders to make this thing look great. It's not very good at destroying property, unfortunately, but you can't have everything. What we do have is another new enemy type, the Gremlin. This one was hidden in the original game's code too, but probably didn't make the cut because it doesn't fit with the other enemies. Anyway, an extra perk of the Flayer is that enemies hit by it are stuck in place until it's done damaging them. Jeez, only 150? This is gonna be painful. Here's the Flayer's secondary fire. It sets a trap that deals extra damage to whoever runs into it. Kind of a letdown, unfortunately. I hope these are just rocks these gremlins are throwing at me. Now that we're in the sorority house proper, our main obstacle is going to be hunting for keys.
Locked.
Iota Eta Pie certainly loves their beers.
No, no, no! Don't shoot me! Please spare me! I will make you suffer.
Ooh, Flare deals a little bit of splash damage near the point of impact. Don't treat it like a melee weapon. Shikari are a lot less annoying when you can pin them in place, I've noticed. Oh, hi. Nice to announce your presence properly.
It is so sad. But did you ever really doubt the outcome?
Okay. Thanks, random damage values. And we got our old buddy the Death Ray back for this level. There's not going to be much in the way of ammo, but with this thing you don't need a whole lot of it either. Nice area code. Even though... yeah, you know what, I'll save it for later.
Oh, stop me!
1850, everyone.
You will pay dearly for that!
Whoops. The amazing floating Presento, now in theaters.
Don't shoot me! No!
Eh, close enough. Nice. And with that, we're full on ammo for this. Yes, already. This door leads behind the random wall of fire blocking off part of the hall. The key is locked in the kitchen, but fortunately the key to get there is right in here.
Please spare my life! Don't shoot me! Please spare my life! No!
Hide and seek in the oven always goes wrong. Anyway, now we can get to the attic. Just break this and we're done. Well, except for the retread of Chapter 2's boss fight. Alright, this is still boring, so let's address the elephant in the room. The devs seem to have completely forgotten that the Chosen were kicking around in the Civil War era before the whole cult thing. This level is the biggest indicator of that. There's electric lighting everywhere, despite electric lighting hadn't really been commercialized until about 1881. The fashion on the women is more in common with the 1950s. And that's not getting into the computers in several of the dorm rooms, with images of a game from 1997 on them. And even for the game's own history, that whiteboard indicating Caleb and Ophelia knew each other at the time.
There, I've done it. My past is erased, and I can join the Cabal.
What the? Ophelia, what's going on?
Hey, what are you doing in my story?
Where am I? Some kind of frat house. Oh, wait. No, it can't be.
You're having a bad dream, Caleb, dear. Just a nightmare.
I don't think so, sister. Oh no, it's happening again.
Anyway, that's over with. Next time we get to see if Ishmael has Ophelia's stats for some reason. I'll see you then.